Start off with Terry Davis.
Hey, what's up, Captain? How you doing, man?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
Man, life is good, man. With 4 games left in the season, man, as a leader, what do you say to your guys to make sure they don't stop milling it in and play for something? Because I know you guys still want to go to a bowl game. So what do you say to your guys so they don't stop milling it in?
I really don't have to say anything because to be a part of to be a receiver, to play offense, to be a player in Memphis, there's no lax. There's no practice where you can go through the motions. We just don't do that stuff here. So there's really nothing to be said. We're just going to continue to do what we have been doing and try to make each day our best one and try to improve personally, which can help us improve as a team.
Go ahead, Frank.
Hey, Calvin, with Seth being out, how has it been, working with with Parrish and the different styles that he has versus Henigan? How has that been, just getting that communication going?
It hasn't been anything that new because, back in the spring and back in the winter during workouts and stuff, anytime we would throw, I've had many reps with Peter. So, that's one of the things about what we were doing good back in the spring and winter. We got plenty of work with all the quarterbacks, Grant, Seth, Peter, everybody, So that's why when anyone steps into that role, it's not anything crazy. It's definitely is some. They definitely have different playing styles, but to already have been able to build some chemistry up makes that transition a lot easier.
And have you had any, conversations with him, just kind of making him more comfortable, especially, against the UCF game was his first time starting since high school. What has that been like, just trying to get him more focused and comfortable into the offense?
Definitely. For it to be that long and to be a starting quarterback for such a high power offense like Memphis, it would be crazy to think that no one would have nerves or be a little nervous. So I just told him, like, I still get nervous before games. I told him that's normal and to just do you, because every guy on this team, we know what Peter can do, what type of arm he has, how he can run it. So, we just told him and continue to talk to him about just staying positive. And when you go out there, just play free and play like yourself, because Peter is a playmaker.
Appreciate you.
Evan, go ahead.
Calvin, kind of going on that note, just, with the ways, this season has gone, it just feels like, the injuries have been piling up and just kind of, a little bit of adversity here and there. What was the mood going into the open week? And did you guys how did you guys try to regroup and just realize, hey, kind of like what Terry said, there's still a lot to play for here?
Well, going into the bye week, we just really focused a lot on working on the things that we have been messing up in the past, whether that's offense, defense, or special teams. So a lot of the focus was on us. And another thing is we just like you said, we made sure we hit the training room real hard to make sure we get our bodies back under us. But it was no. I mean, the bye weeks are always needed because football is a physical sport and it's a long season. But it wasn't a sense of, okay, this bye week and now it's kind of lax, or it's kind of the mood down, or it's kind of getting lazy. It was none of that. The bye week, we still worked hard and we still got after it. And it's just leading into this week. So that's what I'm saying. I think we're very prepared, ready, and we've been practicing hard.
And then on a different note, you've been around Sean Dykes as long as you've been there. Just kind of, what has his impact been as a leader, as somebody who's just put in a lot of work to just get all the accolades that he has? What has his impact been, just watching him grow and be one of the best tight ends in this program's ever seen?
It's nice having Snag, because you got that sense of like just that sense of security with Snag out there. It's like anytime the ball is coming, it's going his way, 9 times out of 10 is going to be a catch somehow. And then even this year I saw his growth when he after he catches it. He's done a great job of breaking tackles and making big plays. So, having him on the team, a guy that going to be a veteran, been in every single moment, it brings that sense of security for the offense, and that you got a guy that you can trust.
You mentioned the yards after catch. I think about the 2017 AAC championship. Obviously, I wasn't here, but I watched it. He had those big plays, and he kind of showed that even more. Is that kind of something that's funny about watching a tight end that can have that kind of impact like a receiver in a way?
Oh yes, most definitely, and that's what makes Snags makes him so special, is because he can do the dirty work of a tight end, but then make those big plays like a receiver. That makes him a very hard matchup.
Definitely. And then my last question is, 2 years ago, obviously SMU came here. That game was obviously a big moment for not just, you guys as a team, but for the city. And so I'm curious, obviously you guys, stay in the moment, but do you guys kind of look at that and just kind of think about just kind of, one, where the program has continued to grow, but also looking at it as a chance like, hey, we got a chance to make another statement against SMU in November, just like we did 2 years ago?
Honestly, I don't think we were really thinking about that too much. We just really approaching this. I mean, we understand that they're a great team that's ranked and everything, but we just looking at this as another game. We got to do what we got to do to come out with a victory. But we're not going to make it more than what it is or anything less than what it is. Every game is very, very important, and it is like you said, it is something that it would be in our minds, but it's not our focus at all. Our focus is just on playing this SMU team and coming out with a victory and doing whatever it takes to win.
Thanks, Calvin.
Terry.
Hey, Kevin, I know you got nominated for a lot of awards preseason, but preseason is one thing, but when you still get nominated near the end, like you were in the Burleson, what did that mean to you personally? I know you don't care about stats. The only thing you care about is win. But what do that mean to be this late in the season, still getting this type of recognition from outside of Memphis?
It's a blessing for sure. It's definitely a blessing, but I would be lying if I said that like it really that I really like look at it and like care too much. Cause like anytime I see it, I really just I'm thankful that God giving me this opportunity, but I really don't even like to think on it too much. So I'm definitely blessed, but I really just continue to work and move on, because awards aren't going to get you anything or anywhere. All it's going to take is work. So I just continue to just work and then just let that come if it comes.
Thank you, Calvin.